Well, let's get more on this now from Middle East analyst Daoud Kuttab. He joins us from Jordan's capital, Amman. Welcome back to the program, Daoud. We're seeing the Israeli government double down on its controversial collective punishment regime against Palestinians with the demolition of homes linked to attackers and the cutting off of social security benefits for their families. The UN has slammed this form of punishment in the past as illegal. What do you make of this aspect of the Israeli response to the recent attacks?
Well, the Israelis have a problem because they don't understand how to deal with Palestinian nationalism. The Israelis are unable to deal with Palestinian rights, and they're trying very hard to please their own public without dealing with the root causes of the problem. The problem is a nationalistic problem, and they cannot deal with that. That's a real problem. So they're trying to give the Israelis a feeling that they are revenging for the death. But the real problem is nationalism, and they cannot deal with that.
And this flare-up of violence comes as US Secretary of State Antony Blinken prepares to visit Jerusalem and Ramallah from Monday. What can he do to calm tensions?
Well, he has to rein in the Israelis. Israelis are the problem, and they cannot deal with the issue with the racist people in the Israeli government. This is the real problem, and we cannot have a beginning of the peace process unless the racists are no longer in power that are causing all this problem.
Now, the Biden administration is doubling down on Donald Trump's decision to recognize Israel's claims to Jerusalem as its capital by going ahead with plans to build an embassy in the city. Palestinians had hoped that Joe Biden would reverse this controversial plans. How do they view Biden's approach to their cause so far?
Well, Biden has tried to push knock the can down the road. He's trying to delay any dealing with the conflict. And the Jerusalem issue has always been his own weakness because he's always said, I'm a Zionist and I support Israel. So it's a problem. It's a real problem for us. And Jerusalem will not be safe until there is real peace in which there is two states and division of Jerusalem.
And what about Benjamin Netanyahu's view on Biden's administration? We know that Netanyahu was very much a fan of Donald Trump's approach to Israel. Do you think that Netanyahu is also a fan of Biden as well, or does he see as Biden's stance being perhaps too wish-washy and perhaps less pro-Israel as he would have liked?
Well, Netanyahu has his own problems with his own government, with his own people, with the opposition, and he has to stay out of jail, and this is a big problem for him. So he has bigger problems than Joe Biden.
Okay, Daoud Kuttab, we will have to leave it there, but thank you so much for sharing your analysis with us on TRT World.